Hi everyone, so this video is going to be a sketchbook tour, and I believe I started this sketchbook mid-September, somewhere around there, and now it's mid-December? So about 3 months. It usually takes me 3 months to finish a sketchbook. That just seems to be the magic time that it takes me. This is a Strathmore mixed media softcover sketchbook. Before I get into the video, I just want to say this video is sponsored by Skillshare. So you've probably heard of Skillshare. They sponsor a lot of art channels, but Skillshare is basically an online learning community. There's thousands of classes in design, illustration, technology, and so much more. And there's a premium membership, and this gives you full access to all of the different courses on Skillshare. And this can help you kind of expand your skill set on whatever it is you're trying to learn. And since this video is actually a sketchbook tour, I looked up on Skillshare sketchbook, and there's lots of different courses about different ways to approach a sketchbook that I would actually love to watch. Like there's one called Exploring Color, Create a Color Inspiration Sketchbook and Explore Color Trends. Skillshare is more affordable than most learning platforms out there, and an annual subscription is less than $10 every month. I actually have a link that is good for the first 500 people that gives a 2-month free trial to Skillshare. I will link it in my description, so if you want to try it out, you can use that link. So thanks so much to Skillshare for sponsoring this video. It really helps me out, and on to the rest of the video. Someone is hammering outside, so if you hear any hammering noises, that's what it is. I'm not a big fan of the paper. No, I like the paper. I don't like the way it was bound. I'm gonna get a different sketchbook next time, but the paper was fine. I really like mixed media sketchbooks. I think I went into this sketchbook just allowing myself to just kind of draw whatever. I usually do that anyway, like I just draw whatever in my sketchbooks. Practicing some anatomy stuff here, just for my head. Drew some bats. I think I just like scribbled in the background with some Crayola marker. Some fish. I think this was like brainstorming for a project. Well, this is really empty. This page is so empty and this looks so weird. I was drawing some dinosaurs, some people from references. Well, that's a lot of dogs. I drew some ghost dogs, some normal dogs. I like how I actually filled the space in these ones. I think something I wanted to do in this sketchbook more was to use color more, and I didn't really do that, but I did it more than I usually do, because sometimes I just like to leave things as sketches. I don't want to color everything, but I tried to do a little bit more of that than I normally do, I think. This was planning for a video, both of these pages. This page I was just kind of going crazy with markers and colors. Nothing too resolved or thought through. This was just kind of playing around and putting down color for the sake of putting down color. Having fun with crayons. Oh, I gotta do more crayon stuff. I always forget about crayon. Crayon's super fun to use. I love just like picking 3 colors and just like layering them and having fun. Just seeing what kind of results you can get from the crayons, and it's really cool how it's kind of like shiny and waxy. It's really nice. My frog doodles, lots of cute little frogs. I was using green, pink, tan color, and brown just to like draw these frogs. I think my favorites are this one and this one. More crayon stuff. I kind of like how this one turned out. I like the way I did the face. Some wax resist tests, just seeing how it works. This is a China marker with watercolor on top of it. Same thing down here. Nothing too resolved. Like I didn't really put a lot of effort into each individual sketch. I was just like playing around a lot. Playing around with China marker again. And colors, and I kind of like this little doodle down there. Some sketches, I think from photos, from my head. Drew a really long neck. Playing with crayon colors. I'm still not really happy with the way I draw certain kinds of faces. These are from references. I had a lot of fun with these. Just trying to capture expressions and head angles and stuff like that. I think I was trying to plan for drawings, but didn't really... Oh no, I did use this one. Didn't really fill the page though. Hand studies, because I found myself kind of like not drawing hands enough, so I wanted to just get some practicing done. Head tilt studies. It didn't really turn out that well. Some watercolor and pencil, not real watercolor. I think they were watercolor markers. And like brown pencil and ink. Just having fun with those. Drawing from reference. I really like this sort of style. I should do that more in my sketchbook. Mental note to myself. Had fun with this one too. I think this was a sketchbook session, but I really like this cat in this one too. Well, parts of this one kind of bother me. It doesn't read as well as I want it to, but I like this one. And I like this weird little spooky, or no, scared cat. Some more cat doodles. And just like playing around with marker. I was really trying to kind of push my style a little bit and try drawing some really strange things and not worry too much about the way it looks. So the next few pages are going to be kind of weird. Playing with marker and style and proportions. Nothing too resolved or finished, but it was a lot of fun to just kind of mess around. Because your sketchbook is the best place where you can just mess around. I actually took a picture of this and I painted it and put it on Instagram. I like the way I drew this. I like this sort of style. I want to explore that a bit more. Just having fun with sketching. This one's kind of a mess in terms of the colors. It just got really muddy. But it's kind of fun to just like sketch with a marker and like live with the consequences and the mistakes. Because these are pretty rough. Like by rough I mean there's parts that look kind of wonky that I would change normally, but it kind of had to be left. Like the eye's crooked here and the style of the face isn't what I really wanted it to be, but I had to leave it. Kind of forces you to see your mistakes. Here's some bright doodles. Not happy with this face at all, but I mean just using these bright colors was so much fun and I want to do it in a more controlled manner. It's fun to kind of like chisel out the face shading with just marker. It's so much fun just laying down bright colors on paper. The arms look kind of strange on this one, but I don't mind the head. The colors got a bit muddy. I really like these, even though they're not, I don't know, they're kind of like strange and almost scary to look at, but I just love the orange and the brown together. I think it looks kind of cool. And this is my sister. I like this one too, except for the hand. It's not the greatest. This one's just strange. You can tell I just kind of gave up down here. I gave her a little crown and it's just, I don't know, it's kind of funny. More marker, just scribbling with marker. I kind of like these. They're kind of cute. It looks like I used pencil crayon, but that's actually marker. Just kind of like dry marker. And using bright orange to shade in faces is really fun, and just like leaving the white areas is a lot of fun too. This was in a recent video, a recent tutorial you might recognize, talking about directional shading, which helps art a lot. I'll link that above if you want to check it out, because it's a really simple concept, but it's something I never realized I should be doing, and once I started doing it, it made my art look a lot more fluid and more lively, and just adds a lot of dimension to it. Next sketchbook, I want to fill pages more. Like, there's so much blank space, and it's kind of nice to have blank space sometimes, but I kind of want one of those sketchbooks that are very like scrapbook feeling and just like full of drawings on every single corner of the page. I really want that. Some weird doodles. I sometimes do these like strange things just to try to force myself out of my comfort zone. A girl wearing some shoulder pads. Some lion doodles, and I actually took a picture of this one and painted it digitally and put it on Instagram. Some chickens, of course. A snowman thing that was in my house. It's like a decoration and it sings if you clap or if you hit it or something. Something like that. A bird. Oh, it got so smudged. I didn't realize how smudged that got. Just having fun, trying out different styles, trying to push myself a little bit. Not really pushing myself. This is fairly in my comfort zone, but each face I tried to kind of not draw the way I always draw. And of course it looks like my style still, but there's like elements of things that I don't always do, I guess, if that makes any sense. The last page already. This must be kind of a short sketchbook. How many pages are in here? I don't know. but just some simple dog doodles. I think these could actually make some cute stickers. I like this one and this one. I'm overall happy with this sketchbook. I think I just made some small improvements in it with style and just trying to loosen up a little bit more. I'm excited to start my next sketchbook. I'm not sure which one I'm going to use yet. I'm probably going to try to fill some of my smaller ones first and then get a bigger one eventually. And I want to focus on doing more colors, more anatomy, or just like drawing more people and not so many animals. Even though I love to draw animals, they're just so much fun. I want to focus on colors more. And filling the page more and trying to be more scrapbooky with it. But I don't know if that's really going to happen. I don't know if that's me, but I will try to give it a try. So this sketchbook took me 3 months. The last sketchbook tour of 2018. Let me know how many sketchbooks you filled this year or how many pages you've done, because some people take longer because they do more detailed stuff, but I don't do detailed stuff at all. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.